The landscape of therapy is rapidly evolving due to advances in technology. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, are refining the way we approach therapeutic synergies. These technologies enable more precise analyses of how different therapies interact. AI algorithms can identify patterns and predict outcomes of therapy combinations, offering insights that were previously unimaginable. For instance, AI can simulate thousands of potential combinations to find the most effective pairing of treatments, reducing the reliance on trial and error. Furthermore, advanced data analytics are playing a crucial role in improving personalized medicine, ensuring patients receive therapies tailored to their unique genetic makeup and health conditions. Another innovation is the integration of Internet of Things (IoT) devices in therapy management. IoT devices can monitor patient vitals and transmit real-time data to healthcare providers, allowing for timely adjustments in treatment plans. This level of continuous monitoring fosters a more dynamic approach to therapy, enhancing the potential for synergistic effects. Technologies like these are not only advancing our understanding of combined therapies but also making them more accessible and effective for a wider population. Trends in precision medicine. Precision medicine is increasingly becoming a cornerstone of modern therapeutic strategies. This approach focuses on the customization of healthcare, with decisions and treatments tailored individually. In the realm of combined therapies, precision medicine leverages genetic information to optimize combinations specifically suited for each patient. This personalization ensures that therapy combinations are not only effective but also minimize adverse reactions. One of the critical trends in precision medicine is the use of genomic sequencing to identify genetic markers that influence treatment responses. By understanding a patient's genetic predispositions, clinicians can predict which therapy combinations are likely to be the most effective. This method stands in stark contrast to one-size-fits-all approaches, offering a forward-looking strategy to treatment regimens. The integration of big data analytics in precision medicine further supports the identification of optimal therapy combinations. By analyzing vast amounts of patient data, researchers can uncover trends and efficacy patterns, thus pioneering new paths in therapeutic synergy. Collectively, these trends illuminate a future where medical treatments are safer, more effective, and individualized, embodying the next frontier in healthcare innovation. Evaluating success in synergistic therapy. Metrics for measuring outcomes. Evaluating the success of synergistic therapy requires a robust framework that encompasses quantitative and qualitative metrics. Quantitative metrics often include the reduction in disease-specific biomarkers or objective improvements in patient condition. For example, tumor size reduction in oncology or viral load decrease in antiviral therapies serve as primary indicators. Patient-reported outcomes are equally vital as they reflect the therapy's impact on quality of life. These may include surveys or scales developed to capture subjective health changes from the patient's perspective. Beyond direct clinical endpoints, evaluating economic outcomes such as cost-effectiveness or cost-utility analyses plays a crucial role. Decision-makers need to weigh the benefits against healthcare costs to assess value. Furthermore, adoption rates, compliance, and patient retention are considered indirect indicators of success. These metrics collectively provide a comprehensive understanding of how well synergistic therapies achieve their intended outcomes while maintaining patient satisfaction and economic feasibility. Long-term versus short-term efficacy. And nuanced evaluation of synergistic therapies requires examining both short-term and long-term efficacy. Short-term efficacy is usually assessed through rapid changes in clinical symptoms or immediate response to treatment. These impacts can be observed within weeks to months and are pivotal in determining the initial success of a therapeutic approach. However, reliance solely on short-term outcomes may obscure potential late-onset adverse effects or the durability of response. Long-term efficacy, on the other hand, is essential for understanding the sustained impact of therapy. This perspective includes assessing long-term survival rates, disease progression-free intervals, and overall patient well-being over years. Evaluating long-term outcomes helps to identify any potential regression or recurrence of disease and enables a more informed assessment of a therapy's true value. The balance between short-term benefits and long-term sustainability is critical in therapeutic decision-making. Identifying therapies that offer immediate relief while ensuring prolonged efficacy and manageable side effects is ideal. Thus, continual monitoring beyond initial treatment phases is essential to develop a conclusive assessment of a therapy's success in providing enduring benefits to patients. Role of artificial intelligence in synergistic therapies, AI in drug development. Artificial intelligence, AI, has revolutionized drug development by enabling researchers to analyze vast datasets more efficiently than traditional methods. In drug development, AI facilitates the identification of novel compounds, predicts their interactions with biological targets, and optimizes these compounds for therapeutic use. With machine learning algorithms, AI can process data from previous studies, genetic profiles, and existing drug libraries to uncover potential options for treatment. This process not only accelerates the discovery of new drugs but also enhances the precision of targeting specific molecular pathways involved in diseases. Furthermore, AI supports the design of drug combinations, addressing the complex nature of diseases that may not respond to monotherapy. By evaluating multiple compounds simultaneously, AI can identify combinations that work synergistically, maximizing therapeutic efficacy while minimizing side effects. This method optimizes resource utilization in early drug design phases, allowing for more focused clinical trials and reduced time to market for breakthrough therapies. The integration of AI in drug development reflects a significant paradigm shift, offering promising avenues for innovation in medical treatments. Predicting synergistic potential. AI also excels in predicting the synergistic potential of drug combinations, a critical aspect in formulating effective combination therapies. Machine learning models are trained on existing clinical data sets, including pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, and patient outcomes, to predict which drug pairs might work cooperatively. This predictive capability is vital, as it allows researchers to prioritize experimental efforts on combinations with the highest likelihood of success. Moreover, AI-driven simulations enable the exploration of vast combinatorial spaces that would be impractical to test using traditional laboratory methods. By simulating drug interactions at a cellular level, AI assists in mapping out how different drugs affect various biochemical pathways, thereby revealing potential synergies. This predictive efficacy is complemented by the ability to integrate diverse data streams, including genomics and proteomics, further refining the selection process for synergistic therapies. Consequently, AI serves as an invaluable tool in the quest to develop therapeutic strategies that are both effective and personalized, ultimately advancing the field of precision medicine. Implications for healthcare systems. Cost-effectiveness analysis. The integration of combined therapies presents a crucial opportunity for cost-effectiveness within healthcare systems. By strategically pairing therapies, healthcare providers can possibly reduce overall treatment expenses. This is achieved by minimizing redundant interventions and focusing on synergistic effects that enhance efficacy. Extensive cost-effectiveness analysis can provide healthcare systems with data-driven insights into how combination therapies can reduce financial burdens. Initial investment in research and development of these therapies might appear substantial. However, long-term savings are anticipated in treatment effectiveness, leading to reduced hospital stays and readmissions. Moreover, real-world case studies are essential in these analyses to project potential savings accurately. Such studies highlight the practical application of combination therapies, offering insights into patient outcomes and financial impact. Conducting these analyses requires an interdisciplinary approach, merging health economics with clinical data to properly assess the economic viability of these therapies. Decision makers must prioritize resource allocation that supports the sustainable integration of these therapies within existing healthcare frameworks. Healthcare policy impacts. The evolution of combination therapies necessitates significant adjustments within healthcare policy frameworks. Policies must be adaptive, enabling the swift adoption of these innovative treatments. Regulations should consider streamlined approval processes that reflect the potential benefits of combination therapies over traditional single treatment approaches. This adaptability is crucial to meet the dynamic needs of patient care and maximize therapeutic outcomes. Healthcare policies must also focus on education and training for healthcare professionals, ensuring they are well equipped to implement these therapies effectively. By enhancing professional competency, healthcare systems can improve treatment implementation, enhancing overall patient health outcomes. Additionally, healthcare policies should incentivize research and development in combination therapies through grants and funding opportunities, encouraging innovation within this niche. Moreover, policymakers should consider the implications on healthcare equity. Ensuring that combination therapies are accessible to diverse populations, regardless of socioeconomic status, is critical. Inclusive policies will ensure equitable access to the advantages of these therapies, reducing healthcare disparities. The integration of combination therapies into healthcare policies represents a paradigm shift that holds the potential to dramatically reshape patient care. Through carefully crafted policies, healthcare systems can support the effective implementation of these therapies, fostering a more adaptive and equitable healthcare environment. Ethical considerations in therapy combinations. Informed consent complexities. Informed consent serves as a cornerstone of ethical practice in therapy, yet its complexities intensify when combining multiple therapies. The intricacies arise primarily from the necessity to thoroughly explain the potential effects, both beneficial and adverse, that may emerge from these combinations. Each therapy may carry its own set of implications, however, when these therapies are used together, they can interact in unforeseen ways. This makes it crucial for practitioners to convey not only the individual therapy's potential outcomes but also any compounded implications. For doctoral students designing research or clinical trials, it is imperative to develop consent forms that are comprehensive. They must provide detailed explanations tailored to varying knowledge levels within the patient population. Transparency is essential in ensuring participants comprehend the full scope of the treatment they might receive, fostering an environment of trust and collaboration. This necessitates a continuous dialogue throughout the treatment process, where participants feel empowered to ask questions and express concerns whenever they arise. Balancing risks and benefits. A fundamental aspect of combining therapies is the delicate balance between risks and benefits, a topic that involves careful ethical deliberation. It is paramount to objectively evaluate whether the combined therapies will genuinely enhance patient outcomes or introduce unnecessary risks. This evaluation requires an evidence-based approach, grounded in current research and clinical data, to support decisions regarding treatment combinations. Practitioners have an ethical obligation to consider both short-term and long-term consequences, which involves a robust risk assessment process. This entails identifying potential adverse effects and weighing them against the expected benefits, not just from a clinical perspective but also considering the psychological and emotional impacts on the patient. Continuous monitoring and adaptive management strategies are recommended to adjust treatment plans as new data or patient feedback becomes available. Engaging patients in shared decision-making is crucial, ensuring they are active participants in their treatment journey. This collaborative approach not only honors the autonomy of the patient but also aligns the treatment regimen with their values and preferences, thus enhancing therapeutic outcomes. Global perspectives on synergistic therapies adoption in diverse healthcare environments. The adoption of synergistic therapies transcends traditional medical approaches, finding its ground in a variety of healthcare settings worldwide. As healthcare professionals seek innovative solutions to improve patient outcomes, synergistic therapies present a compelling avenue. They enable the integration of multiple therapeutic modalities, resulting in enhanced efficacy and novel treatment pathways. For instance, in Western healthcare environments, there is a significant increase in incorporating complementary and alternative medicine, CAM, alongside conventional treatments. This shift stems from a growing recognition that combined treatments can offer more comprehensive care tailored to individual patient needs. Such integration requires robust training programs for practitioners to ensure proficiency in both traditional and innovative methods. In contrast, developing regions face unique challenges and opportunities in adopting synergistic therapies. Resource constraints may limit access to cutting-edge interventions. However, the adaptation and improvisation of local therapeutic practices present a unique blend of traditional and modern medicine. This practical approach optimizes resource use and brings culturally relevant healthcare solutions to the forefront. Importantly, healthcare policies in these regions are increasingly accommodating these therapies, enabling more inclusive health systems that cater to diverse populations with varied health beliefs. Cross-cultural patient acceptance. Understanding cross-cultural patient acceptance is crucial in the global implementation of synergistic therapies. Cultural beliefs and traditions profoundly impact how treatments are perceived and adopted. In many Asian countries, for example, traditional medicine practices coexist with modern healthcare, allowing patients to accept integrative approaches more easily. The historical context of using herbal treatments alongside scientific methods fosters a natural inclination towards synergies that align with cultural philosophies of balance and harmony. Conversely, in regions where conventional medicine dominates, such as in many Western countries, patient acceptance of integrative therapies may require extensive education and advocacy efforts. Patients may initially view such combinations with skepticism due to a lack of familiarity or understanding. However, as evidenced by ongoing public health campaigns and patient education initiatives, the barrier is surmountable with effective communication strategies that highlight the benefits and scientific validations of combined therapies. Therefore, fostering patient-teacher relationships becomes vital for promoting acceptance and achieving successful therapeutic outcomes globally.